Hey, this is Paul and Hayley from Journey, and here we are in a slightly drizzly, rainy, grey Copenhagen. This is Sankt Peders. It's meant to be one of the best bakeries in the city for Danish pastries. So let's have a look. To have a pastry, we're in Ørsted Parken, or Ørsted Park, just north of the bakery. We're just gonna stand by the water. It's a little bit drizzly, so we're not gonna sit down, but we'll stand by the water and have our pastries. Look at that. That's nice. That's a real Danish swirl. You've got icing on the top. Oh, that's amazing. In the UK we don't use much cinnamon, but here, much more cinnamon, which is much nicer. What do you think? It's nice, isn't it? It is sweet, but really good. It's starting to rain. I think we'll have to leave the park in a minute. What do you think?
Yes.
Let's go. So this is the round tower in the centre of Copenhagen, the centre of the old part of town. And here, Hannigal. I heard about this on online. It's a organic hot dog stand. There's quite a few hot dog stands around the city. The most famous being John's Deli, John's Hot Dog Deli. But we're going to try a hot dog here, see what it's like. So we just order one. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, pork sausage, please.
Okay, so wild garlic with all the Danish toppings as well. I'll try the sausage first. I don't know if you heard that snap. Amazing sausage. But my favourite part is the pickles and toppings with crispy onions.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out.
Mustard. Little buggers. The bun's crispy. Yum. Alright. Messy but amazing. Oh, that's awesome. The hot dog was only about, what was it, four or five?
45.
Or 45, which is about £6, $5, $5.50. But that was really good. What we didn't say is there's two different types of mustard there. I think one's like a whole grain, the other one's like an American mustard, but I think they call it a remoulade here, so it's like a thick, spiced, sometimes with curry, mayonnaise. One of the best hot dogs I've ever had. Is called Nyhavn, which is when you search Copenhagen on the old Googlies, this is what you'll see. This front here, which is along the it's like a canal that goes along to the side of it, and at the front here you've got all these restaurants, and we're not going to eat here really because it's fairly touristy, quite expensive, and you get everything from Italian. You do have a little bit of seafood, but it's not generally kind of Danish food. It's for the masses really, but it's such a nice area, and there's a few really nice bars here. It's really nice, I like it, but again, a little bit rainy. Just the other side of the train station from Old Town, the centre of Copenhagen, is an area called the Meat Packing District. Lovely. and there's some really interesting places, some interesting restaurants, some interesting bars. So we're going to check them out, see what we can find. As you can see here, it's in the middle of a car park essentially, but around here it's like a really industrial area. There's some brew pubs, restaurants, bars, and just behind me here is somewhere that I wanted to go because they said online that there's some really good oysters here, and you can get some Danish oysters, which I really wanted to try. So it's called, horrible pronunciation here, Cod og Flaskehal. I have no idea if that's the right pronunciation, but we're going to see if we can have some oysters here. It's actually a restaurant. We don't really want a meal, we want to try different foods in different places. So we're going to see if we can just sit at the bar, have a few oysters, have a glass of wine, and enjoy the afternoon. I'm in between the women's and men's toilets in the fish bar. Listen to the soundtrack. It helps when trying to go. I love that idea. It's very cool. There you go. Some lovely Danish oysters. We only got 3. We only wanted a little snack. So this was, what did you say? Cucumber and apple vinaigrette, which we've never had with oysters before. So let's try apple with oysters and no Tabasco, which is the first for me. I love it.
Oh, very nice. Oh, wow.
And we recommended this wine. I don't remember what it was. Do you remember what it was? They don't really serve Sauvignon Blanc here, which is understood. It's a French wine. We have it in the UK, but not necessarily in Denmark. But whatever this is, it's lovely. But I like this bar. I really wanted to come here. It's got really good reviews online. Really good fish bar. They quite high end, quite kind of arty. They have lots of different flavours as usual in Denmark. Like lots of little pickled things with fish. But I just wanted to see what it was like. I think if we came back here, I think I'd like to have a meal. But every meal we have, it means that we have less snacks or try different foods, street foods around the city. So that was really, really nice. I enjoyed that. Obviously, we only had the 3 oysters, but next time we'll go for a big meal. But a guy saw me filming a little bit in there. He came up and he was the one of the main chefs for that restaurant. And he said, come into the kitchen, I'll show you around. So that was really, really cool. Really enjoyed that. Now we are walking from the meatpacking district through the train station, and just the other side of the train station, just in front of Tivoli Gardens, is John's Hot Dog Deli. I keep on calling it Paul's Hot Dog Deli because I'm Paul, my dad's called John. Which is where they're meant to have the best hot dogs in Copenhagen, or the best Danish hot dogs in Copenhagen. And here it is, John's Hot Dog Deli. Just take us through the sausages.
Well, this one, which is the same sausage, it's just dark colored red.
Yeah.
And then it's pan fried.
Okay.
And then this is a regular fried chicken.
Yeah.
This guy has lemon zest, thyme, and cheese.
Yeah.
This one is called medister,
Yeah.
which is like a certain spice we put in it. A bit like a broccoli.
Okay.
And then big and spicy, onion and garlic.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll go for that one. Onion and garlic.
Garlic.
Yes, please. And then with all the stuff. Yeah. No, they don't make these themselves, but look at these chili sauces. They've got loads of different types, like habanero and Scotch bonnet and ghost chili. Looks amazing.
Alright.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Is that okay?
This is that.
So, habanero, jalapeno, habanero. There we go. Oh yeah, so what you can see underneath there, I think that's the remoulade here. That looks amazing. Not too much of that. Yeah. Tack. Thank you. There we go. They're always quite small hot dogs, but don't need a big sausage. Again, lovely snap. So you've got like pickled gherkins, remoulade, spicy sausage, fresh onions. I think fresh onions on a hot dog is what makes it a good hot dog as well. Right, big bite. That's a good dog. It's quite spicy, that sauce.
No, hot dog.
Really
Really
it
nice.
might be the hot dog, actually, yeah. More for the pigeons. Perfect. I love carbs. You like rich meats with pickles and more like rich mayonnaise with remoulade stuff, fresh stuff on the top as well. It's like a balanced meal. Oh, that's my favourite. It's raining again. So we just spoke to the chap that made our hot dog. And all the chili sauces, I knew that they made their own sauces, but I thought that was just like the remoulade, the mustards, the ketchup. But all the chili sauces as well, they make themselves. So it's the guy, John the hot dog chap. He makes his own chili sauces. But yeah, that habanero was really hot. But I mean, yeah, we have about as hot as it comes most of the time. So that was perfect. Best hot dog I've ever had, I think. Love it. One of the reasons that we came to Copenhagen in the first place, one for the food, Danish food, and the other one is because of Tivoli Gardens, which is one of the most beautiful theme parks. It's a gardens and theme park in the world. And right behind me here is it's called the roller coaster. They've covered it in a mountain now, but it's one of the oldest roller coasters, or wooden roller coasters, in the world. The first being somewhere in America, the other one being in Luna Park in Melbourne, but this is the third oldest wooden roller coasters in the world. So 1912 it opened. And also Tivoli Gardens was the inspiration behind Walt Disney wanting to build a theme park, which obviously then became Disneyland in California. Just outside the train station and part of the Tivoli Gardens plot, you've got Tivoli Food Hall that opened up in 2018, so only a few years old. And it's got over 15 outlets serving everything from Chinese to Thai to local Danish cuisine and smørrebrød, the open sandwich. So we're going to see what we fancy now. Let's go. So if you're over in Copenhagen and you want somewhere really cool to go in the evening, cheap drinks, fun, just a nice place to be and friendly people, friendly staff, it's a place called, what's it called? Next House it's essentially a hostel, but the ground floor and the basement are 2 floors of just, it's got shuffleboard, it's got pool tables, it's got a light up football field downstairs in the basement, loads of bars, it's got food, what else, board games, foosball tables. But yeah, it's a really cool place to come, so I would recommend to come here. And the drinks are cheap as well, which is very unusual in Copenhagen because they're about, I don't know, £8 a pint, but here it's about £5-6 a pint. Just north of the centre of Copenhagen is this place here, and it's a food market called Torvehalerne. I did quite well there, didn't I? I've been trying to learn it for the last couple of days, but yeah, it's meant to be a really nice food hall with lots of different foods. So we're going to check it out. What are you ordering, Hayley?
One spicy fish fricadella.
What's a fricadella?
Fish meatball thing.
What year was it created?
1960.
Nice, no. Ordered mine one of those.
Yeah.
What have you got?
A fish fricadella.
They're nice.
That is really nice.
Now for the Yorkshire pudding looking fish cake. Slightly bready. That's nice. You're going to love that. That's amazing. It's got onion, potato, fish in it. Halernes smorgasbröd. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly either. So this is herring with cress. What's on it? Cress, egg, dill, capers, onion. Let's give this a little go. It's actually one of the things that I wanted to try first, but it's taken us a few days to find somewhere. It's not got a massive queue because this is the most popular dish in Denmark. Pork. So here's the crackling. I can't eat too much of this because I only want some. That's so good. There we go. And again, always with rye bread, which is slightly sour. And you've got the pork there. What's this? Cabbage, pickled cabbage and pickled cucumber. It's good pork.
Good cleanser.
Isn't it? Thank you so much for joining us in Copenhagen. We've loved being here for the last couple of days, trying loads of food, trying loads of drinks, and we're flying home in about an hour, so we're having one last drink at the Anarchist by the train station, and then we're going to fly home and see our little Matilda, little baby Matilda. Thank you very much. Bye! Actually, it's one last cheeky hot dog while I'm at the airport.
Gotta make it good for the video, right?
That's it. What's the story?
It was recommended to us from a guy in a bar last night. He said this would be the best burger you'll ever have. To be honest, you Pretty darn good.
Okay, this really is the end of the episode. Bye.